Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out I Am With You by Patty Gurdy featuring Marko Hietala. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Patty Gurdy. I'm actually just like she just put out a solo album, and I believe she's had a few other solo albums. I don't really know her full discography and whatnot. She's definitely somebody who's been in a lot of the like folk metal bands and whatnot. As far as I feel like if you need a hurdy-gurdy player, you're calling Patty Gurdy, and it helps that her name isn't probably really Patty Gurdy. I'm sure it's something else, but the fact that her stage name is Patty Gurdy, there's only like I know that if I'm ever in a situation where I'm like, you know what, I need a hurdy-gurdy player, there will be nobody else that I think of other than Patty Gurdy. So, and it's just fun to say Patty Gurdy. So say it, folks, Patty Gurdy. It's fun. So, I saw that she put an album out, and she's got a song featuring Marko Hietala. And as you guys know, like, Marko can do no wrong in my book. Like, everything I've seen, whether it's the Nightwish stuff, the solo stuff, the tarot stuff, the everything Marko touches seems to be awesome. And so if Marko's on it and he co-signs for this, and it's got to be good. And it's safe to say we're going to hear a hurdy-gurdy. And so, I don't know. I just love the fact like it's kind of a genius move if you think about it. Like, I don't know how many hurdy-gurdy players there are in the world, but the fact that she's made it seem like she is literally the only hurdy-gurdy player because it's in her last name. You know, I feel like, you know, I don't play any instruments, but I could be like Matt Triangle, bing, because I could play the triangle. You know, it'd be like Matt Triangle. And that way, if somebody needed a triangle to be played in with their band or whatever, there's only one person they're calling, Matt Triangle. Or like Matt, like bells or something like so I gotta have something that I can play. Like in like elementary school, we had like these like rhythm sticks, I guess. They were like wooden sticks that were like ribbed, and you just like rubbed them together, and like I was the guy who got the sticks. So maybe it'd be like Matt ribbed rhythm sticks, or I don't know. Maybe actually, you know what? That doesn't sound good. I probably shouldn't say that. But you guys, you know what I mean. Anyway, I love the fact that Patty Gurdy's name is Patty Gurdy, and I'm going to keep saying Patty Gurdy, you know, forever. And so it just rolls off the tongue. Instead of me just droning on and probably saying Patty Gurdy 50 million more times, let's just get to the video and see what she has to do with Marko Hietala. It's going to be awesome. So I'm With You featuring Marko Hietala by Patty Gurdy. This actually sounds different than I thought it would. I don't know. I felt like it was going to sound like right out the gate, like if I was going to like a Renaissance festival or something along those lines, strictly for the hurdy-gurdy factor. But it actually, she's not playing it the whole time, at least that from what I can tell, at least in the video. And it definitely has more of a, I don't know, not like a pop vibe, but it's definitely more of a, it's not just like I'm at a Ren Fest, so it's cool. I'm digging it so far.
The winds will be cool when they hit my face. I look them in the eye, courageous and proud like my figurehead when the waves are high. I remember the voice in the distance sing like a perfect echo word. I am with you in pain and in victory. Please know for sure that you're not alone. I am with you, your dearest polarity, waiting to show forevermore.
I swear, I feel I'm gonna mess up another breakdown on the hurdy-gurdy, but I feel like Marko just owns like I feel like any song he's in, he just like when he's featured in something and he comes out, you're just like, yeah, like is there anybody better? Come on. Like I feel like if you're gonna do a song and you need a feature, you call Marko. Marko should be like your first phone call. That's like if he's willing to do it, then you got a hit. If he doesn't want to do it, then like you got to go to somebody else. But like I feel like Marko is probably the first phone call you make if you're looking for a feature on a song. Anyway, I don't want to ruin, because she had after I did that whole bit about the Renaissance Festival, as soon as they hit play, she just went ahead and did like that whole like Renfest hurdy-gurdy breakdown. So I don't want to mess that up again. So let me rewind just a little bit. I would love to be like just walking around that lake, and then I just roll up and I'm like, oh, there's Marko and Patty Gurdy on a rock and they're just belting it out. So that would just be awesome. Anyway, it's just fun. It is kind of funny in a weird sort of way when you like step back and go, they're just like belting it out on a rock near a lake. There's some random people walking by and they're just like, what did I just see? So anyway, let me go back a little bit because that's awesome. Okay, well, there you had it. That was Patty Gurdy with I'm with you. And yes, I am with you. I was going to say I'm with you or I am with you, but it's I am with you, featuring Marko Hietala. And I was thoroughly impressed. It's definitely something that I wasn't sure what I was going to get into. And once again, I wasn't sure if the whole thing was going to sound like a Renaissance festival with like just nothing but like hurdy-gurdy jamming, which would have been awesome too. But it definitely had like it was a good song. And so it really, really cool. And I'm now even more and more fascinated by Patty Gurdy, and I definitely need to check out more from her. But I want to know, and this is for you guys, folks. I want to know is if you're familiar with like hurdy-gurdy players, and is Patty Gurdy like the creme de la creme, top dog, or the goat of hurdy-gurdy players? You know how like people you argue like the best guitar player in the world, like a Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, something along those lines. Is Patty Gurdy like in that level of hurdy-gurdy players, or is it that she's just one of like many hurdy-gurdy players and she does a decent job, because it sounds good to me, but I don't really know. But I'm very, very fascinated by the hurdy-gurdy, just because in America you really don't see them much at all. I can't think of a time that I heard a hurdy-gurdy prior to starting this channel. And so I love it. I love the sound of it. It just sounds super cool. It does not look like anything that I could play, because it seemed like it had strings and keys plus the little wind-up thing. I'm not coordinated, so I could not do it. So mad props to Patty Gurdy no matter what, just for being able to like play a hurdy-gurdy. But I am very curious to see, like, is she essentially like the goat of hurdy-gurdy? So please, folks, in the comments, let me know. With that being said, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. But no, I'm just kidding. I always say if you like this video, and it's just like I should just say, please hit the like button. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit subscribe. And more importantly, though, please leave comments. Absolutely, let me know. I am 100% in on Patty Gurdy at this point. So please, please, please let me know as much as you can tell me. And yeah, it'll be awesome. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.